everyone, I'm Janet. Now I'm gonna show you the end of the book, Window. About a month later, something happened over in the old part of Westfield. On Christmas morning, Mrs. Granger's doorbell rang. She opened the door, but no one was there. However, someone left a green package inside her stone door. And the package was wrapped by green papers and tied with a red bow. Also, on the package, there was a white envelope. Mrs. Granger stooped to pick up the package. Mrs. Granger stooped, and she noticed there was an express envelope that's sticking halfway out of her mailbox. It was red, white, and blue. And also, it looked very important. Mrs. Granger decided to take them. So, she plucked the letter out and then picked up the package, then went inside with a shiver. The express envelope looked important, and it was from the Westfield School District Office, so she decided to read it first. Let's take a closer look. It was from the school superintendent. It was a letter of congratulations. It said that Miss Granger had a permanent trust fund for the scholarships, and also that had been established in donation of $1 million. Mrs. Granger was shocked. $1 million? That's nonsense. She had the urge to call the school superintendent and straighten all the things out. But because it was Christmas, so she decided to wait for one day. That couldn't hurt. Later, Mrs. Granger decided to open the package. She would like to first read the white letter. It was a Christmas card with a sloppy note, and it was obviously written by a 5th grade boy. Mrs. Granger glared at the writing mistakes. However, she chuckled about just a moment later. Kids are always the same. And Miss Granger would retire next June. Every year, she received Christmas gift from her students. Mrs. Granger decided to open the gift, and she was expected to see something that made by yarn and popsicle sticks, or like macaroni with glues. Instead, she saw a golden fountain pen. It was in a long case that covered with blue velvet. And on the pen's shiny barrel, something was engraved. Miss Granger took the pen under the lamp, and it said, "This object belongs to Mrs. Lorraine Granger, and she may call it any names she chooses. With love from Nicholas Ellens." That's all about the story. Thanks for listening.